Hello dear friends, today we are discussing Kerala Set Exam question paper of July 2017, part 3. Question number 46. Match the topic and the play. The lady is not for burning, the boy with the cart, murder in the cathedral, the family reunion. Guilt and redemption, martyrdom, witch hunt, miracles and faith. The right answer is option C. One matches with the C. Lady is not for burning. It is published in 1948 by Christopher Fry. It's a romantic comedy in 3 acts. The settings of this is the Middle Ages, and the theme of Lady is not for burning is witchcraft or witch hunt. Witch hunt is a theme. Then next, the boy with the cart. It's a story of St. Cuthman, a legend of miracles. Christopher Fry is the author of this, The Boy with a Cart. The theme is miracles and faith. So, boy with a cart matches with the miracles and faith, the D. The Murder in the Cathedral is a words drama by T.S. Eliot. It's a words drama by T.S. Eliot, and it is performed in 1935. Portrays the assassination of Archbishop Thomas Becket of Canterbury Cathedral during the reign of Henry II in 1170. The theme of this Murder in the Cathedral is martyrdom. Then next, the family reunion. The family reunion is also written by T.S. Eliot, and it portrays a hero's journey from guilt to redemption. It's a 2-act play. So, the right answer of this question is option C. 1C, 2D, 3B, then 4A. So, we can move on to next question. Question number 47. Which of these describes the movement poets such as Philip Larkin, Kingsley Amis and others? The right answer is option B. 1, 3 and 4. 1. Their poems were free from both mystical and logical compulsions and were empirical in their attitude to all things. Empirical means based on what is experienced or seen. So their poems were free from both mystical and logical compulsions and were empirical in their attitude to all things. Then 3. They rejected the modernism of T.S. Eliot and Ezra Pound. 4. They established a native English tradition in poetry. The right answer of question number 47 is option B. Name the poet who said, I want my writing to be as clear as water. I want readers to see all the way through its surface into the swamp. He was a poet laureate of 1999 to 2009. One of his collections won Dylan Thomas Prize. So the right answer is option C, Andrew Motion. He is an English poet, novelist and biographer. He was a poet laureate of England from 1999 to 2009. Then option Philip Larkin. He is otherwise known as Bernard Coleman. It was a pseudonym used by him. And he was an English poet, novelist and a librarian, Philip Larkin. His first book of this poet is The North Ship, which is published in 1945. His novels, Jill, in 1946. Then his famous work is The Whitsun Wedding in 1964. It is published in 1964. Whitsun Wedding is a collection of 32 poems by Philip Larkin. He was offered the position of poet laureate in 1984, but he declined it. Then the next Seamus Heaney, he received a Nobel Prize for Literature in 1995. Death of a Naturalist is his best work. Then Louise Gluck, he is an American poet and essayist. She is an American poet and essayist. She won 2020 Nobel Prize in Literature and also Pulitzer Prize. So the right answer of question number 48 is option C, Andrew Motion. Then Moe in 1899, H again 1909 and even now 1920 are collections of Max Beerbohm. So correct answer is option D, Max. He is an essayist, English essayist, parodist, caricaturist. And his famous work is Zuleika Dobson. Zuleika Dobson, or the full title is Zuleika Dobson or an Oxford Love Story. It's the only novel, and it's a novel. It's a satire of undergraduate life at Oxford, published in 1911. It includes the lines, "Death cancels all engagements." Death cancels all engagements is taken from Zuleika Dobson. And he published over his work, The Caricatures of 25 Gentlemen, is a book of 25 caricatures of famous personalities. The portraits of Rudyard Kipling and George Bernard Shaw were also included in that. Then, Seven Men is a collection of 5 short stories by him. Then we can discuss option A, G.K. Chesterton. He is a philosopher, theologian, literary and art critic, referred as the Prince of Paradox. He is otherwise known as Prince of Paradox, and he created the fictional priest detective Father Brown. Father Brown, the priest detective, the fictional character, is a creation of this G.K. Chesterton. And Bertrand Russell. Bertrand Russell is a mathematician who received a Nobel Prize for Literature. Then, question number 50. Which novel of Joseph Conrad begins with this? Mr. Verloc, going out in the morning, left his shop nominally in charge of his brother-in-law. The right answer is option B, The Secret Agent. The Secret Agent, the full title is A Simple Tale. It is a novel by Joseph Conrad. It was published in 1907. Setting of the story is London, 1886. It deals with the story of Mr. Adolf Verloc and his wife. His wife is Winnie Verloc, and another character is Steve, Winnie's brother, who has a mental age of a young child. Mr. Adolf uses him for bombing. The explosion of Greenwich Observatory takes place in this work, and this novel is dedicated to H.G. Wells. It is dedicated to H.G. Wells. We can discuss other options. The Nigger of Narcissus. Its full title is Nigger of Narcissus, A Tale of the Forecastle. The center character is an Afro-Caribbean man. James Wade is a West Indian black sailor on board the merchant ship Narcissus. Then, Under the Western Eyes, the setting of the novel is St. Petersburg, Russia, Geneva, and Switzerland. Main characters are Razumov. Then, The Heart of Darkness, we discussed this novel in earlier videos. The setting of T.H. Lawrence' Plumed Serpent is the right answer is option A, Mexico. It's a 1962 novel by D.H. Lawrence. It's a political novel, and the theme plot is that a group of tourists visits Mexican City in order to attend a bullfight. A group of tourists visits Mexican City, and it's a theme. So the right answer is option A, Mexico. Then 52. Which one of the statement does not characterize the stream of consciousness technique? Right answer is option C. The writer incorporates snatches of coherent thought, proper grammatical constructions, and precise use of ideas, images, and words. It is not the characteristics of stream of consciousness technique. Option A, B, and D is the characteristics of this. The term was coined by William James. Option A. The term was introduced by William James in his Principles of Psychology in 1890. It is a literary style in which characters' thought, feelings, and reactions are depicted in a continuous flow, uninterrupted by objective description or conventional dialogue. It is thought to be a form of interior monologue. These are all the characteristics of stream of consciousness technique. Next question, who made the statement about Aldous Huxley's works? In the whole history of world literature, no writer has been better equipped to create image of false and true utopias than Aldous Huxley. The right answer is option D, Anthony Burgess. The right answer is option D, Anthony Burgess. Then another important question. Match the novel and novelist. William Golding, John Wayne, Kingsley Amis, Alan Sillitoe. The contenders, The Widower's Son, The Scorpion God, The Lucky Jim. So the first question, 1. William Golding matches with The Scorpion God. Second one, John Wayne, The Contenders. John Wayne's debut novel is The Contenders, and the full title of it is Contenders, a novel. Setting of the novel is Staffordshire, England. It is an attack on the competitiveness of two very different men, Robert Lamb and Ned Roper, Nedroper. Then John Wayne is a writer of Contenders. Then Kingsley Amis wrote The Lucky Jim. It is the first novel by Kingsley Amis and it won Somerset Maugham Award. It won Somerset Maugham Award for fiction. It is a story of an eponymous James Dixon, a reluctant lecturer at the unnamed provincial English University. Then Alan Sillitoe matches with The Widower's Son. It's an interesting novel. It's a novel written by Alan Sillitoe, Widower's Son. It tells us the story of a man who left Nottinghamshire coal mines after an accident in which his friend was killed. After that, he joins the army and later he left his job in order to bring out his child. Titular character is Charles Cotton and the son is Williams. The widower's son is Williams and the titular character is Charles Cotton. Then, the right answer is option A. Question number 54, right answer is option A. 55, which of these are true about Bernard Shaw? The right answer is option C, all of the above. He was influenced by socialism. He was an art critic and a music critic. He authored Quintessence of Ibsenism. He was awarded Nobel Prize in 1925. So the right answer is option C, all of the above. Then question number 56. The Celtic revival refers to which of the following? The answer 1, 2 and 3 only. So the right answer is option A. It was a time of Irish nationalism. It was a period of intense literary and dramatic development. The growth of writers such as W. Yeats and James Inge. So we can move on to next question. Question number 57. The kitchen sink drama is characterized by the following features. Right answer is option D. 1, 3 and 4 only. 1. It depicts the real lives of ordinary working class. It discussed social inequality in society. It projected the anger and the hostility of the working class. The best example is Look Back in Anger by James Osborne. The best example for this kitchen sink drama is Look Back in Anger. It depicts the daily struggle and struggle of ordinary working class. It originated in 1950s and early 1960s. That's all about the kitchen sink drama. Then question number 58. Identify the theatre and the play. Theatre with the play. Jet of Blood, Mother Courage, Who is Afraid of Virginia Woolf, Cherry Orchard. Jet of Blood is an extremely short play by French writer Antoine Artaud. He was a founder of Theatre of Cruelty. The story takes place in Paris on January 17, 1925. Then next step. Mother Courage matches with the Epic Theatre. Mother Courage matches with the Epic Theatre. Then Who is Afraid of Virginia Woolf is Absurd Theatre. Cherry Orchard is a naturalist theatre. So the right answer is option D. The right answer of question number 58 is option D. Then Under My Skin and Walking in the Shade are the autobiographies of Doris Lessing. These are the autobiographies of Doris Lessing. Once again, Under My Skin, Walking in the Shade. Under My Skin, Walking in the Shade are the autobiography of Doris Lessing. Identify the novel of Ishiguro that discusses the bombing and the later rehabilitation of Nagasaki. The right answer is A Pale View of Hills is the right answer. A pale view of the hill is the right answer. Then the Romantic period in America is also known as Transcendental, and it is a religious and political movement of the 19th century centered around Ernest Hemingway, Thoreau, Fuller, A.B. Olcott. Dial is their magazine. So the right answer of question number 61 is Transcendentalism. Then option A, Puritanism is a religious reform movement in the late 16th and 17th centuries. Puritan literature relied on religious rather than entertainment. Harlem Renaissance was a turning point in black cultural history. It helped African writers to express black culture and experience. Utilitarianism is a view that the right thing to do is whatever is most useful. Jeremy Bentham was the main proponent of utilitarianism. Then next question number 62. From 1850 to 1865, Boulder published extensive translations of this American poet. He was referred as a French writer rather than American writer by Simone de Beauvoir. During her tour of US, identify the author. The right answer is option A, Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe is a writer, poet, editor and literary critic. Raven is his best known poem. Next question. Explain what the word slovenly to make the slovenly the wilderness refers to Wallace Stevens' poem Anecdote of the Jar. So the right answer is option B, uncultivated. The right answer is option B, uncultivated. Arrange these novels of Mark Twain chronologically. Life on the Mississippi, The Innocents Abroad, The Roughing It, Pudd'nhead Wilson. The right answer is option D, 2. Innocents Abroad is written in 1869. Roughing It is written in 1870 to 71. It's a semi-autobiographical work. Life on the Mississippi is 1883 travel book. Pudd'nhead Wilson 1893. So the right answer is option D. Name the novel that begins thus: I'm an American, Chicago born. Chicago, that's somber city. And go at things as I have taught myself, freestyle, and will make the record in my own way. First to knock, first admitted, sometimes in an innocent knock, sometimes a not so innocent. The right answer is Saul Bellows' Adventures of Foggy March. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.